it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts again, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for joining me today and spending some time with me. This is the project I'm making today, and I would like to say it's original, but it's not. I've seen it on a couple of US demos YouTube channels. First time I saw it, or something very similar to it, was on Dina Rico's The Creativity Cave, and I want to say it was BJ Stamping. Who was the other one? But I can't remember. Anyway, I thought I would give it my little twist. And the bit that I have borrowed from them is this raised area here. So this is going to be a guess the stamp set that I am using. The A Little Thanks is from One Big Meaning, which is fairly straightforward and fairly easy. This is, as I say, from a... I don't think it would be an obvious stamp set to choose or to guess, but here goes. So it's big reveal. Brrr, it's Bike Ride. So I'm using this, and this. I've worked out that ish you can stamp them in a circle because they're curved. So fingers crossed, eyes down for a full house. Doing this on, in inverted commas, live TV is going to be an interesting challenge. So the first thing is I'm using two of the circle framelets. This is a Stitched Shapes framelet, and this is from the Layering Circles dies. I just actually want to see, you could possibly... Bearing in mind that the centre is not used, you could actually just use these Stitched Shapes framelets. Yeah, haha! So let's get rid of that and save you some money. Pop that back. So using your Stitched Shapes framelets, you want the second largest, and well, you want those two. So the two middle ones. Now, this is also going to be used as a guide, and I'm doing this by eye. Remember, measurements will be on my blog. Life is too short to put measurements onto the screen. You won't be able to see me. So with a pencil, this is a relatively soft pencil, and I'm going to very gently draw a circle, very gently, roughly in the middle at the top, if you can have in the middle at the top of my card. And that is my guide. So, oh, I should go through colours, shouldn't I? So, Old Olive, and this was Melon Mambo, and it was stamped off. And this is Tangerine Tango and Old Olive. So, Old Olive, Tangerine Tango. So, I'm going to start with the outside of the flowers. So, right, here's some hints and tips. I am going to start doing a series of hints and tips, amongst other things. I'm going to start a number of series. So, photopolymer is, as we all know, a little stretchy. So, pop your... In fact, I'll get all of them out now so they can all be doing that. If you put them down, stamp side down, and therefore this side you're going to pick them up with up, they will relax, which frankly is what I should probably be doing. And once you're happy that they have relaxed, you can pick them up. There is a little arrow, another little arrow, to show you which way up is, but with this particular technique that's kind of academic. So this is the outline of the flowers and the leaves and pretty much everything else. So here goes. I'm kind of stamping it sort of in the middle of where the line is, really. And I'm hoping you're going to be able to see all of that. Yes, I think you are, because I need to be able to get relatively over it, and you guys are in the way again. You spend your lives getting in my way. So that's the first one. That's the easy one. Fingers crossed. This could be a disaster, or it could work. We're about to find out which. It's easy up until the next one. because, you know, you're just going round in a circle. And then here you have to just kind of accept it's going to overlap a bit and make it fit. And it has overlapped. It's probably overlapped a bit more than the other one, which means basically I should have started a bit further out on my circle. However, I don't think it actually matters too much. So I'm now going to pick up my flowers, which have been relaxing, and stamp those off. And then you've got a big flower and then these two here. And for me, those are the easiest to line up. And of course it would be a whole lot easier if you guys weren't, as I keep saying, in my way. And I just want to make sure you can actually see. But then if you weren't in my way, you wouldn't be here watching me, would you? And that would be sad. Because I know some of you watch me over breakfast before you go to work. And some of you probably watch me on the way home from work. And I'm sure there are one or two of you who watch me at work. But that's fine. We won't tell if you don't tell. Right, last one of these. There we go. Right, clean that off. And pop that down and pick this up, get rid of the tangerine tango, because I don't want that for the moment. I might use it in a minute. And then some old oil. And again, ink that up. Now, for this one, all I can tell you is that the leaves surround the big flower. And that's pretty much all I can tell you. There is this little row of leaves here and this little cluster here. And for me, those are going to be what I aim for. Phew. That kind of almost worked. So let's try and do that again, because I've only got to do it 4 more times, vaguely successfully. So there's no pressure. Whew. It's a bit like Russian roulette, really, isn't it? You kind of know that every time you get it right, there's a possibility that next time you won't. I mean, the results are less of an issue. It's not the end of the world if it goes wrong. It is, after all, only paper and ink. So, yeah. But this is quite pressured. Phew! Okay, so that's that. So let's be really rash, and actually I'm going to do it in tangerine. I did it in green last time. I'm going to do it in tangerine this time, because I can. So this is my A Little Birthday, and I'm just going to pop that down in, got a bit of fluff on my tangerine tango that I'm going to have to get rid of in a minute. Just down there in the bottom corner. Yay! Get that cleaned off. Right. And I'm just going to get a bit of cardstock, I think, and just very gently, got that little bit of fluff there, and just very gently pick it up and get rid of that. Good. It was worrying me. Right, okay, so I now need to line up my dies. Actually, I probably now, right, the key to this is a very good white rubber, because I can see, you probably can't, but I can see the circle that I drew. So you need to have left this long enough that your ink is dry, but you also need a very, very, very good and very clean rubber, or I think in some countries you call it an eraser. Possible you have a different meaning of the word. Oh, that's clever, isn't it? I've caught the cardstock there. I'm just going to trim a little bit off the card, because I've got blue on. I don't know how I've got blue ink on the bottom of my card, but I have. So I'm going to get rid of it, because it's going to annoy me. Apparently I'm not going to get rid of it. There we go. No, that's appalling. there are moments, you see, it was going too well. That's better. Right, that was using my totally illegal trimmer. It's the one I used to do lots and lots and lots and lots of cardstock at the same time, which is what I've been doing, getting ready for this, and therefore it was out. So there we are. Right, okay. So, phew, that would have been sad, wouldn't it? Right, I don't need that at the moment. So, with this and my magnetic base plate, I am going to pop that down, sort of roughly where I want it. And I want it so that there's a bit poking out, and then I want that in the middle of the circles. And then I want my other base plate, and then I am going to very carefully carry it over to my big shot, which is behind me, and very carefully feed that through. Right, okay, so that's that. Now, what I'm going to do is just that, and I'm actually just going to pop that back there, because the trick now is to know where everything goes. So I've got a little piece of washi tape that will kind of keep body and soul together enough for what I now need to do. So first things first are to glue down the inside and the outside. So my favourite liquid glue on the inside and the outside. Actually, I might need a little bit more there. Let's pick it up and throw it across the room, because that's what we want to do. And then, because it's liquid glue, I've got some wiggle room to make sure that we're in the right place. So let's hold those bits down, and then very carefully take that off, and then find some dimensionals. And this is why you need either the mini, actually the mini dimensionals might be a better, yeah, let's make life easy. Mini dimensionals, whoops, and just pop these in, let's get rid of the piece of washi tape because I really don't need that anymore. Pop some of these really are quite, I haven't quite got to grips with how to do these with quite the dexterity of our normal size dimensionals. But I'm sure I will get there eventually, because they are ever so cute, but they are ever so tiny. Right, yes, okay. So, and of course I've now spun this round goodness knows how many times, so I'm going to have to work out which way up is again. So there are one or two things that can go wrong with this project, but hey, when you see this it'll be Friday, so you know what's not to love about trying to challenge yourself on a Friday. Yes, they're all off. Okay, so let's have a little guess. Nope. Ooh, no. There are only 5 places it can go, which, you know, one has to just, no. I think this might be the one. I think we might be there. Yes. Okay. Right. Hurrah! And you can see it's just popped up. Can you see? Maybe see that it's just popped up. Right, don't need that anymore. Let's pop those back on the magnetic sheet. Right, fold the card, find the bone folder that is hidden under the stamp set, and crease. More of dimensional backings. They get everywhere. So, okay, did I talk about, you know, I can't, because I do back-to-back videos to record, I sometimes give up the will to live as to what I've said on one video versus what I've said on another. So if I haven't already said that now is a perfect time to shop on my online store, because not only can you enter my YouTube giveaway, £25 will get you an entry, £50 will get you 2, etc. But also, Stampin' Up are doing bonus days. So if you spend £45 in my online store this month, July, you get £4.50 as a voucher, well, a code, that you can spend in August. So that's free money. Yay! And we all like free money. So there's that. Oh, and there is Christmas in July. So if you are just teetering on the edge of wanting to join Stampin' Up and my team, this is the month to do it, because between now and the end of July, you get 2 D blocks. Let's find you a D block. 2 D blocks, a pad of grid paper that hasn't been stamped all over, a pair of paper snips, a snail adhesive, except yours will be full, a bone folder, and a Carols of Christmas stamp set, the total value of which is £65. And that's in addition to the £130 that you get to choose yourself. So if you were looking to get some adhesives and some basic bits, you don't need to anymore, because you'll get those free. And for £99, which includes free postage and packing, catalogues, order forms, you know, loads of stuff, you choose £130 of stuff that you specifically want, get the basic kit, this Essentials gift pack, free. So £195, all for £99, postage and packing included. And you then have until the end of December to stamp with your friends and meet your minimums. And I worked out that it's about, from the beginning of July, it would have been just over £1 a day after your discount, because you get a discount on all your supplies, which is like getting your VAT back. And we don't like paying VAT, so have it back. Actually, it's not quite like having all of your VAT back. It's like having some of your VAT back, but you get the drift. So, yeah, a great month. 3 fantastic offers, and all you need to do is shop or join. Hurrah! And 2 nice little cards, which I hope you've enjoyed watching me make. If you have, give it a thumbs up. Hit subscribe to see more amazing videos from me. And jump onto my online store. I would love to have you as a customer. I look after my customers really, really, really well, and do all sorts of free giveaways. And we had a giveaway recently because I was asking for some help from my VIPs, and I gave away a stamp set just for answering some easy questions. So, yeah, hope to see you again soon, and I hope to have you join my VIP group very soon too. Oh, there is a Hostess Code, which would be great if you can use if your order is under £150, because you become your own hostess if it's over £150, and that's 633 BQM for mother, V for victory, and Y for why not. Why not sign up now? So I will see you all very soon.